Find the critical numbers of g of z is z squared times e to the 1 minus z. All right, let's analyze for the domain. Let's see, z squared is not an issue. E to the 1 minus z. No divisions by z. E to a real number is real. So there are no domain concerns here. So the domain is all real numbers. Let's calculate the derivative. G prime of z. Using the product rule, I'd have 2z times e to the 1 minus z plus z squared times e to the 1 minus z times, from the chain rule, a negative 1. The derivative of 1 minus z is negative 1. All right, let's do some factoring here. I see a factor of z. Choosing the smaller exponent, I'll factor out the z to the first. I see a factor of e to the 1 minus z. Factor out e to the 1 minus z. What's left? 2 from the first term plus z times negative 1 for the second term. So then g prime of z can be written as z times e to the 1 minus z times 2 minus z. So then, calculating where the derivative could equal 0. Where is g prime of z equal to 0? Well then, since it's already in a factored form, that would then imply that z could equal 0, or e to the 1 minus z could equal 0. Well, but e to the 1 minus z, remember, e to a power can never equal 0. So this doesn't give us any solutions. There are no values of z that make this true. Or 2 minus z is 0, and that implies then that z equals 2. So then the critical numbers of g of z are z is equal to 0 or 2.